This is Tim Bryce with my column titled, What It Means to Vote for Hillary Clinton. I'm trying to figure out why people will vote for Hillary Clinton in the November presidential election. Certainly many will vote due to their loyalty to the Democratic Party, or simply because she is a woman, or they believe the spin of the Main Street media. Some will vote for Mrs. Clinton because they despise Donald Trump. Am I getting warm? By voting for Hillary Clinton, you believe she is fit to lead and administer our country. Beyond this, what else does it represent? It means you're willing to overlook the indiscretions of the Clinton family and either deem them frivolous or blame the Republicans for the accusations. Either way, we cannot ignore the fact 4 Americans died in Benghazi under her watch: Ambassador Chris Stevens, Sean Smith, Tyrone Woods, and Glenn Dougherty. These men could have been saved had Secretary Clinton acted promptly. What difference at this point does it make? Plenty, as she will not be able to command the respect of the military. It means you prefer a liberal Supreme Court. Mrs. Clinton will likely make liberal appointments, as her husband did when he was in office, where he appointed Ruth Bader Ginsburg and Stephen Breyer. It means you believe our reputation in the world community is positive and will continue to flourish, that we do not lead from behind. It means you're satisfied with the current status quo of the Obama administration, as Mrs. Clinton admits to embracing and perpetuating the Obama agenda. This means our federal debt will grow unabated. It is currently at approximately $19.5 trillion. We should continue to resist the implementation of a balanced budget. You accept a diminishing gross domestic product, GDP, which is currently at a paltry 1.4%. That gridlock between the President and Congress is acceptable and should remain the norm. That our government is competent and demonstrates good leadership. Our current policies for fighting terrorism are fine, as is our stance on immigration. And the political and racial divides in this country are unfortunate, but acceptable. In other words, it is acceptable to you that the country spends more than it earns. It also means you believe our standard of living and productivity is satisfactory. More importantly, it means you believe the country is better off than just 4 years ago. In all likelihood, you believe the Main Street media is unbiased, fair, and accurate in their reporting, as are polls and fact checkers. In addition, you have more of an inclination towards socialism as opposed to capitalism, and you possess liberal social values. Further, you consider the social mores antiquated and in need of change. You also question the need for patriotic acts and symbols. It is also likely you believe the political system is not rigged, particularly the Democratic Party. And if I were to bet, you probably have a weak sense of American history. If you vote for Mrs. Clinton, you are saying you accept the status quo as established by President Obama. However, if you happen to vote for Donald Trump, you are refuting these current conditions and recognizing a major change is in order for Washington, D.C., that the politicians, lobbyists, and journalists are less interested in serving the public and more concerned with lining their pockets with money. So our choice is simple. We either perpetuate the Obama legacy or you vote to change the status quo. It's not a matter of a particular person. It's a matter of our perspective on government. If you are as mad as hell and not going to take it anymore, it's time to step up to the voting booth and make a difference. Friends, keep the faith. This is Tim Bryce of Palm Harbor, Florida. Follow me on the internet at timbryce.com.